Human relationships often involve subtle hints and cues that show when someone is interested, and intimacy signals are no exception. Understanding these signs through a Stoic lens, where one learns to remain calm, composed, and observant, can help you approach these moments with respect and clarity. Let's explore 7 signs a woman may be interested in intimacy, and how a Stoic mindset can guide you in recognizing and responding to these cues with self-control and respect. Sign 1. Increased physical closeness. One of the most subtle yet telling signs of interest is when someone starts to close the physical distance between you. In the early stages of attraction, a woman might lean in closer during conversation, sit nearer than necessary, or casually brush up against you. This isn't always a conscious move. It's often a subconscious cue, signaling that she feels comfortable and safe in your presence. Physical proximity, in many cases, can be a way to create a stronger connection and hint at attraction without words. Now, how should you respond? The key is to recognize this cue calmly and without making assumptions. Keeping a composed, engaged demeanor shows that you respect her space and feel comfortable in your own. There's no need to rush things. Maintaining eye contact and showing that you're genuinely present will communicate your interest without crossing boundaries. Staying attuned to her comfort level also allows her to decide how close she'd like to be. This balance of interest and respect can create a sense of trust, allowing her to feel safe and comfortable, continuing to connect on her terms. By understanding and respecting physical closeness as a signal, you're showing confidence, self-control, and a genuine interest in getting to know her. Sign 2. Lingering eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful, unspoken ways people communicate attraction and interest. When a woman holds your gaze for a few seconds longer than usual, it can signal that she's inviting you to connect on a deeper level. This lingering gaze can convey comfort, curiosity, and even attraction, often speaking louder than words. It's a subtle but powerful way of bridging the gap between mere acquaintance and meaningful connection. In this moment, how you respond matters. Following the principles of Stoicism, maintain a calm and composed demeanor, meeting her gaze confidently without rushing to interpret it as something more. Stoics believe in patience and mindfulness, understanding that emotions are best managed through self-restraint and clarity. By responding with calm eye contact, you convey both confidence and respect, showing that you're grounded and not overly eager to read too deeply into any sign. This subtle approach also makes the interaction more genuine, as it allows the attraction to develop naturally, if it's meant to. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back and stay present in the moment. By holding your composure and allowing things to unfold at their own pace, you reflect the timeless Stoic values of patience, discernment, and self-control, all of which are attractive qualities. Sign 3. Frequent, warm touches. Touch is one of the most powerful and instinctual ways people convey warmth and interest. When a woman frequently touches your arm, shoulder, or even your hand during conversation, it can signal that she feels comfortable around you and is open to deeper connection. These light, seemingly casual touches are often more meaningful than they appear, indicating that she's comfortable breaking personal boundaries, a sign of trust and affection. However, it's important to approach these gestures thoughtfully. Stoic philosophy encourages measured, subtle responses to such moments. Instead of overanalyzing or assuming intent, recognize the touch with a gentle smile or nod. A small, appreciative response conveys that you're observant without jumping to conclusions. This reaction reflects the Stoic ideal of maintaining self-control and emotional balance, demonstrating that while you're receptive, you're not driven by assumptions or impatience. You're not driven by assumptions. This level-headed response not only shows respect for her comfort, but also creates an atmosphere where she can express interest at her own pace. By remaining calm, composed, and subtly responsive, you convey a strong sense of presence and self-assurance, qualities that build genuine attraction and trust over time. Sign 4. Playful and engaging conversation. Playful banter can be one of the clearest signs of interest, often acting as a bridge from casual interaction to deeper connection. When a woman engages you in light teasing, jokes, or meaningful questions, it's usually a sign she wants to bond on a more personal level. Playful conversations bring out the fun side of both people, creating a comfortable atmosphere where openness and chemistry can flourish. In these moments, your response matters greatly. Engage attentively, allowing the conversation to unfold naturally. Instead of letting emotions or assumptions take the lead, practice what Stoics call active listening, focusing fully on her words, tone, and gestures without reading too far into things. This approach demonstrates that you're genuinely present and interested, without feeling pressured to define the interaction. By responding thoughtfully and showing that you value her words, you create a comfortable space where she feels seen and heard. Maintaining your composure, even during lighthearted teasing, reflects confidence and self-assurance, qualities that naturally attract. Stoic patience allows you to enjoy the moment as it is, rather than seeking immediate answers. This approach shows you're a grounded, engaging listener, which can be far more memorable than any scripted response. Sign 5. Open body language. Body language often speaks louder than words, especially when it comes to indicating comfort and attraction. If a woman displays open body language, such as uncrossed arms, a relaxed posture, or leaning towards you during a conversation, it's typically a sign she feels at ease and receptive to a closer connection. These subtle, nonverbal cues suggest that she's comfortable in your presence and open to letting her guard down, creating an inviting atmosphere for meaningful interaction. While it's natural to feel a spark of excitement when noticing this openness, Stoicism teaches us to approach these signs with a balanced perspective. Acknowledge her body language as a positive indication, but avoid jumping to conclusions about what it may imply. Instead, take note of her comfort and reflect it back with your own open and welcoming demeanor. This calm, thoughtful approach not only respects her boundaries, but also shows that you're attentive without being overly eager. By recognizing her openness without letting excitement cloud your perception, you demonstrate patience, self-control, and respect, qualities that naturally build trust and attraction. Remaining centered in these moments makes you appear confident and grounded, encouraging a natural, unpressured connection to develop. Sign 6. Direct verbal cues. Sometimes, the clearest sign of interest comes through words. When a woman says things like, "I enjoy spending time with you," or "I feel comfortable around you," these direct verbal cues often reflect a desire for a closer connection. Such statements can reveal her genuine comfort and enjoyment in your presence, often hinting at an openness to take things further. While it's natural to feel encouraged by these words, it's important to respond thoughtfully. Stoicism teaches us to listen with an open heart, but remain grounded, avoiding assumptions or hasty interpretations. When she shares these kinds of sentiments, acknowledge her openness with sincerity. A simple, warm response like, "I enjoy spending time with you too," or "I'm glad you feel comfortable with me," allows her to feel seen and appreciated without adding unnecessary pressure or expectations. By staying present and genuine in your response, you create an atmosphere where she feels valued and respected. This balance of attentiveness and self-restraint reflects confidence and maturity, making your interactions feel authentic. Responding to verbal cues with poise shows that you're genuinely interested in what she has to say, which can naturally encourage her to share more, building a meaningful connection rooted in mutual respect and understanding. Sign 7. Seeking alone time together. When a woman suggests spending time alone together, whether it's grabbing coffee at a quiet spot, taking a casual walk, or enjoying a relaxed evening, it's often a subtle but meaningful sign of her interest. Seeking out alone time signals her desire to know you better in a setting where distractions are minimized and conversations can flow more openly. It's an invitation to connect on a more personal level, allowing both of you to share thoughts, experiences, and even vulnerabilities. Embrace this desire for quality time, but do so with respect and composure. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate these moments for what they are, without feeling the need to label them or rush them into something more. Instead of focusing on where things might lead, ground yourself in the present and enjoy her company. This approach reflects patience and maturity, creating an environment where she feels comfortable and appreciated without any added pressure. By staying fully present, you show that you're invested in the shared experience, not just in the potential outcomes. Such a calm, grounded approach is often more attractive as it shows self-assurance and a genuine interest in her as a person, allowing the connection to develop naturally. Conclusion. Navigating the signals of intimacy requires both awareness and restraint. By observing with a Stoic mindset, you can remain calm and avoid misunderstandings, building connections that are meaningful and respectful. Whether it's eye contact, physical proximity, or direct conversation, a Stoic approach can guide you in responding thoughtfully, ensuring that every action is driven by respect and genuine interest.